Danielle Colby from American Pickers was sent to prison tonight after being convicted in connection with the death of Frank Fritz. This is not just a minor celebrity scandal. It is the complete collapse of a reality TV legend now stained with blood. Danielle, the sharp-witted and beloved star of American Pickers, has just been sentenced to life in prison after being convicted for running an astonishing international crime network. These charges have shocked the world, especially the alleged role she played in the death of her former co-star, Frank Fritz. Yes, you read that right. What started as whispers about smuggling and fraud has exploded into a murder investigation. And now, leaked footage from inside the courtroom shows Danielle completely breaking down emotionally as the sentence was handed down. It was pure chaos. When the judge declared her fate, Danielle screamed, flipped a chair, and had to be restrained after charging toward the bench in a fit of rage. The confident tattooed queen of vintage treasures is now a broken woman under the weight of justice. If you're curious about this story and want to explore more mysteries, leave a comment with the number 1. If not, leave a comment with the number 0. Don't forget to hit like and share this video with those around you. Leave a comment below to let us know your thoughts on this scandal. And be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the upcoming videos with thrilling investigations. Now, let's dive into the story. A carefully managed empire has crumbled in real time. According to FBI investigations and sealed indictments, Danielle didn't just collect antiques. She is accused of running a sophisticated global smuggling network, trafficking stolen cultural artifacts from war zones using deep web platforms, encrypted communications, and offshore accounts. But as investigators dug deeper, they stumbled upon criminal files, messages, and digital records directly linking her to the suspicious death of Frank Fritz. A tragic event once thought to be related to health issues now has the potential to be reclassified as a criminal act. And it doesn't stop there. Agents uncovered millions in tax fraud, forged documents, and evidence of transactions with black market buyers in Europe, the Middle East, and beyond. The once charming American Pickers shop is now a sealed crime scene. Fans are devastated. Danielle wasn't just a side character. She was the soul of the show. Her bold attitude and unique style made her an icon of rebellion and empowerment. But now that image has been shattered. Was it all just a facade? Did she hide a dark double life right under the camera lens? Leaked courtroom footage quickly spread, showing Danielle Colby like the world has never seen her, crying hysterically and shouting obscenities when she learned she would spend the rest of her life in prison. For millions of fans, this is a heartbreaking fall. And for the families involved, this is just the beginning of a much darker truth. But this story is far from over. With more arrests expected and rumors swirling about accomplices and cover-ups, Danielle Colby's scandal could become the most shocking takedown in reality TV history. Subscribe now and stay tuned as we bring you exclusive materials, inside footage, and every disturbing development in Danielle Colby's crumbling empire. It all started with a dramatic raid, but no one could have predicted what they would uncover. In early April 2025, a team of federal agents supported by helicopters and tactical units raided Danielle Colby's estate in Iowa with a sealed warrant and months of intelligence gathering. What they found inside sent shock waves across the country and ignited a growing storm of scandal. From the outside, this place looked like a collector's paradise. But hidden within Danielle's vintage treasure trove were secret tunnels, hidden compartments, and illegal artifacts funneled out of conflict zones in the Middle East. But it wasn't just about stolen antiques. Investigators uncovered encrypted ledgers, deep web transaction logs, and encrypted messages detailing everything from artifact money laundering to tax fraud. But in reality, the bombshell was a hidden server in her private office containing chilling communications implicating Frank Fritz, including a document labeled cleanup schedule that FBI agents believe may directly link Danielle to his untimely death. Sources close to the investigation revealed increasing evidence suggesting Frank might have uncovered her covert dealings and was planning to go public until he suddenly went silent. For fans, this is unimaginable. Danielle Colby was not just a reality TV star. She was a rebellious icon known for her classic tattooed knowledge and unapologetic outbursts. But now that image has been shattered. Has the woman who made a living off forgotten treasures been hiding a deadly secret from the start? Public reaction exploded. Social media erupted with anger and confusion. TikTok theorists, Reddit detectives, and YouTube investigators all jumped into the case, each trying to piece together how the eccentric star of a beloved show ended up being accused of murder. And now, with her life sentence handed down, the internet wants answers. This is just the beginning. With the feds digging deeper, accomplices may be named and more leaks are expected to dismantle the case against Danielle Colby, which is rapidly becoming one of the most shocking scandals in reality TV history. Stay tuned as what unfolds may shed light on the entire legacy of American Picker. The gateway to Danielle Colby's scandal is not just the tabloid whispers. It all began with a chilling discovery on June 17, 2023. A worried neighbor in Bloomington, Indiana, contacted authorities after noticing a foul smell emanating from the residence of Professor Harold Clemens. When officers entered the home, they encountered eerie silence and a door slightly ajar. In the basement, they discovered a chilling scene. The body of Clemens, a respected Civil War historian, lay motionless, his hand clutching a tarnished silver pocket watch. At first, it appeared to be a natural death, but engraved on the watch was the inscription RK-187, for honor, not glory. That message, once overlooked, would soon spark a nationwide scandal. Local authorities were baffled until a memo from the Savannah National Museum surfaced. The pocket watch had been stolen from the museum's Civil War collection in 2019. The theft had never been made public, but now the artifact was found in the grip of a deceased man, and its trail led directly to a familiar face. It didn't take long for online detectives to uncover a chilling clue from a Reddit thread claiming that Danielle Colby had been filmed holding an identical stolen artifact in an unaired episode of American Pickers. Just that claim alone sent the internet into a frenzy. Within 2 days, social media went wild. Hashtags like Danielle Colby's pocket watch and picker conspiracy have dominated trending tabs. Clips have resurfaced showing Danielle negotiating Civil War items, including one where she paid an unusually large sum for an untraceable pocket watch. Screenshots of deleted scenes and rumors about cover-ups have quickly spread. Whistleblowers claimed the show's editors were instructed to cut scenes where Danielle crossed boundaries in her photos. One even claimed authenticity issues forced the producers to bury entire segments. Viewers now wonder, did American Pickers accidentally showcase stolen artifacts? Online theorists speculate that Danielle has long operated in the shadows, using her role in the show as a cover to buy and distribute rare items to private collectors. Some believe the pocket watch is just the tip of the iceberg. Others claim she was set up by a rival in the underground trade. Regardless of where public opinion goes, the FBI has seen enough. They've launched a new investigation with Operation Rust Rail focused primarily on Danielle Colby. If you find this story fascinating and full of surprising details, don't forget to hit like, share the video, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on other interesting videos. Now, let's continue the story. In July 2023, Operation Rust Rail officially kicked off. The FBI quietly set up a task force focused on tracking stolen historical items that might have passed through Danielle's hands. They reviewed show episodes, social media posts, and behind-the-scenes footage. A shocking pattern emerged. Artifacts would appear in Danielle's possession, only to disappear without resale or donation records. The case was revealed when a History Channel employee leaked 14 minutes of unaired footage from a Kentucky warehouse visit. In it, Danielle inspects several Civil War pocket watches and murmurs, "We don't need to talk about where they came from." That single line shook investigators. The task force then began tracking a man named Marcus T., an associate of Danielle and her courier. They uncovered a trail of hidden warehouses, secret meetings, and bank transfers to a suspicious entity named Heritage Circuit LLC. The deeper they dug, the darker the picture became. Stolen artifacts from Syria, looted war documents from Ukraine, and even statues allegedly trafficked out of Iraq were discovered. Among these items were 3 more Civil War pocket watches, each confirmed as stolen and linked to Danielle's recent travel itinerary. Her public image as an eccentric comedian and vintage enthusiast was crumbling. What remained was the portrait of a woman entangled in something far more sinister. By November 2023, this operation had escalated into a full-scale federal sweep. Financial analysts traced over $5.2 million in payments related to Danielle through shell companies based in Cyprus, Singapore, and Bias. Cryptocurrency transactions and hush money payments pointed to a vast network beyond Danielle herself. The communications uncovered from Danielle's encrypted chat logs were even more damning. She frequently used aliases like Dust Duchess and Anti-Queen 42 to message contacts about hot items and clean routes. One conversation included coordinates and a cryptic message. The past deserves to be preserved, even if the law gets in the way. The final nail in the coffin came with a ledger, a handwritten encrypted notebook seized in a Nashville raid. It contained artifact codes, destination countries, and transaction amounts. Phrases like burn after arrival and unfinished ghost museum immediately raised red flags. No longer just stolen goods, but human trafficking and historical eraser. On January 9, 2025, Danielle Colby's trial began in Chicago. The media flooded the courtroom as fans and protesters gathered in equal numbers. The prosecution outlined a crushing case, forged acquisition records, insider testimony, and digital evidence of coordination with known traffickers. The most shocking moment came when a former American Pickers producer testified that Danielle once said, "Our audience loves the story, but they don't need the whole truth." The prosecutor's argument highlighted the intent to deceive both the public and authorities. Most of the former co-stars remained silent, but Frank Fritz issued a cold, written statement. "I left that show because I knew something was wrong. I just didn't have the proof." That statement was like a hammer strike to Danielle, known for her strong independence, who maintained her calm throughout the proceedings. But when asked if she had anything to say, she stood up, looked directly at the jury, and said, "History is not just what we read, but what we choose to protect." The entire room went silent. As a result, American Pickers was immediately canceled the following week. Danielle's Instagram, once filled with vintage charm, was now flooded with angry comments. Archaeological antique stores were shut down and sealed by federal agents. Collectors feared legal repercussions. Museums scrambled to verify items acquired through Danielle's connections. Auction houses pulled listings. Suddenly, the entire industry froze in fear and distrust. Online communities speculated wildly. Was Danielle the mastermind or just a pawn in a bigger conspiracy? Some pointed to the encrypted items in Ledger X referencing C7 or 1FRA, believed to be an abbreviation for a high-level buyer in Europe. The bigger question was how many others were involved and how long this had been going on without detection right under the nose of the TV cameras and loyal fans. By spring 2025, rumors circulated that Danielle's case was just a small part of a global network. Investigators hinted at a second wave of indictments targeting foreign dealers, museum curators, and even television producers. But the biggest mystery remained unsolved. What really happened to Professor Clemens? Officially, his death was ruled an accident. But the combination of the missing pocket watch, mysterious emails he sent before his death, and his warnings about historical theft pointed to something much deeper. One theory suggests Clemens discovered Danielle's network and confronted her or one of her partners. Another theory posits he tried to sell the watch back to the original owner and was silenced before he could. Danielle's prison journal was seized but leaked online containing strange excerpts. "He warned me that I wasn't listening." Now his voice echoes in every tick of that watch. Whether a confession, a metaphor, or manipulation, no one can say for sure. Danielle Colby now lives behind bars. Inmate 888134QZ9 is cut off from the world she once thrived in. Some view her as a misunderstood preservationist who broke the rules for a greater good. Others see her as a master manipulator who exploited nostalgia to build a smuggling empire. Whether she acted alone or was a link in a larger operation, her fall has forever changed reality TV, showing how thin the line can be between passionate deception and crime, especially when history is sold. American Pickers is no more. Its once quirky and educational legacy now stands as a cautionary tale. As for Danielle Colby, her silence now speaks louder than her fame. What do you think? Is Danielle a rogue historian trying to save forgotten treasures, or a cold strategist driven by power and profit? Drop your theories below. Subscribe for more shocking investigations, because in this world, not every artifact belongs in a museum and not every picker leaves innocent. If you find this story interesting and want to explore more captivating mysteries, don't forget to hit like, share this video with your friends, leave your comment in the section below to let us know your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the upcoming videos with thrilling investigations. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next.